Hey, welcome. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for joining me. Today's reading is The Person in Your Mind. What do they want you to know? We have three groups here to choose from. Group 1, the clear quartz geode. Group 2, the heart-shaped stone. And Group 3, the rose quartz crystal. Okay, so Group 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause the video if you need to take a moment to choose your group. But I will see you in your reading. Hey, welcome. If you've chosen the first group, the clear quartz geode, then this reading's for you. The person on your mind, what do they want you to know? We have the chariot in reverse, and we also have the moon in reverse. So this person is dealing with a very intense or just going through a really maybe adverse situation. Maybe going through a tough situation right now, and it feels like they do want you to know that they are struggling in their personal lives. For some of you, they are struggling to end a relationship or to end something that, let me see, that isn't good for them, maybe something that's draining them. This could even be ending something that you could be aware of, or they've already ended it. Like in terms of if this is in terms of a relationship, they could have already ended this relationship, but they are kind of struggling getting this person out of their life. They do struggle to maybe stand up for themselves and for what they want in certain situations or with certain people, which makes them lack confidence. And they kind of just want you to know that right now they don't feel good enough for you. It's hard for them to show how much they are interested in you because of what they're going through, because of maybe their lack of confidence as well. They do think you seem much more confident than they are, which they do find intimidating. They're also unsure if you guys are the best decision for each other. They think you both are so different. They could have doubts whether or not you guys would work long term. They also want you to know that they aren't so ambitious when it comes to love. This could be just that right now they don't really have the energy for it. They could feel more comfortable being alone. Maybe getting used to being alone. Making friendships, being in like group settings with the Three of Cups, Three of Swords as well. Yeah, so it feels like they do want to be alone for a moment, you know. They also want you to know that they are trying to move on from you and be like less obsessed with you. For some of you, they could think you feel the same in terms of moving on from them. So they also want you to know that the slow pace between the two of you frighten them, whether that's, you know, something that's happening right now or something that was like a theme in the past. But the slow movement did frighten them. Made them feel like you guys weren't it for one another. They do think that you both would be slightly dysfunctional for each other as well. They could also travel a lot, and they think that would or does present a challenge for you both. This could be the other way around, and they kind of think you travel a lot, or you just lead a busy life. You know, you're always like on the go. They could want you to know that they would prefer someone who is maybe more of a homebody. They want you to know that they do want someone who will take care of them and take care of their needs. But they don't want to have to ask or kind of beg someone to take care of their needs. They kind of just want someone who, wants to do it. And it like comes naturally to that person, and, vice versa for them. And they're kind of just worried about maybe not being enough for you. And maybe you not being able to kind of meet all of their needs as well. So they also want you to know that they don't have much willpower when it comes to you. Like, they don't really have much of a will to take action. They also struggle with not being realistic, and they don't want to do that when it comes to you. They also want you to know that their judgment is shit sometimes. Their judgment can be very poor. And they're worried that they were or are being too hopeful when it comes to the two of you. It's like they see, I don't know if it's right to call it red flags, but they see the discrepancies between you both, the challenges. So they're like worried that them being hopeful is just them being unrealistic because of their judgment, maybe their judgment from past situations, and or something that they've just realized about themselves. So they are cautious, but it feels like they're trying to stop this hopefulness that they feel, or they're trying to stop their obsessive thoughts about you. They are hopeful that something will manifest between you both in the future, but it's not something that they are like gunning for right now. But they could also think they're being naive for being hopeful about the future. But they do think that they need to be by themselves for a while. They could be struggling emotionally. That could be one of the reasons why they feel like they need to be by themselves. And they generally just have a lot of fears. So what do they want you to know? We have just friends. We have let's piss off the neighbors, don't hold back. We have let me feed you. We have escapism. I want you to trust me enough to let your guard down around me. We have, are you ashamed of me? And we have, you are very sexy. Okay, so what do they want you to know? So for a lot of you here, they could want you to know that they feel like you both are better off as maybe remaining friends. Again, like this could be for right now. For some of you, this person could be, let me see, not necessarily used to running away from their problems or anything like that. It could be that they are prone to escapism, and it feels like they want you to know that. It's just like they're not in a grounded place right now when it comes to like their emotions, and maybe mentally, maybe in like certain things in their physical life, whether it comes to like maybe work or job or money, but they don't feel grounded. And with this let me feed you, it feels like they want you to know that they can't nurture you right now. They could feel like it's too late for you guys to kind of maybe fall into that role of maybe nurturing each other or you nurturing them. They also want you to know that they are worried about outside, like people being concerned about your relationship or having negative feelings and opinions about your relationship. They want you to know that they're not really in a position to drop their guard with you, you know? And they kind of understand at least that them not being able to drop their guard with you is just gonna like push you away, and they kind of realize that, and they just don't want to maybe kind of draw you into that sort of situation. They don't necessarily feel like you're ashamed of them, but they don't feel good and see themselves in a positive way, and that's something that they want you to know. But they do find you, you know, sexy, you know, beautiful in your own way. But they could find that quite intimidating. I picked it up on the Queen of Wands as well. So they could see you in that way, but they don't see themselves that way. So it's quite like, you know, a conflict for them. So we also have relaxed, reserved, and extroverted. What do they want you to know? So this person, they love how extroverted you are. I like how confident you are. Like how much you stand out. Like again, like they see you. No way, I picked out the Queen of Wands again. Like they do see you as having that Queen of Wands energy, and they love that about you, even though they don't really hold themselves to that regard. Yeah, so they do want you to know that they are maybe more in a more reserved energy. But they also want you to know that they're trying to be around people that make them feel calm, make them feel relaxed, like because they feel chaotic enough or, you know, unstable enough, you know, when it's just them, and they kind of don't want people around them who would make them feel even more unstable. So right now, Three of Cups came out a few times when I was talking about this person, you know, wanting to feel relaxed. So they could just want to focus on their friendships. And, you know, even here with it saying just friends as well. So that could be something that they kind of want to focus on, like being your friend, because maybe less stressful that way. But anyways, that's all that's coming through. And I do hope it could be helpful and make sense. But I wish you guys all the best, okay? Take care. Bye. Hey, welcome if you have chosen the second group, the heart-shaped stone. And this reading's for you. So the person in your mind, what is it that they want you to know? We have a High Priestess reversed, Ten of Wands in reverse as well. So what do they want you to know? Okay, so they want you to know that they plan on being more honest with you about maybe what's been going on with them, maybe clearing something up with you as well. And this isn't for everyone, but for some of you here, they want you to know that you should have trusted your intuition when it came to someone in your life, someone that you're close to or someone that you used to be close to. For some of you, they could think that this person is maybe no good for you, and they kind of want you to know that. They could be aware of something that you aren't. They could think that you are afraid to trust your intuition and your gut instincts when it comes to this person because of maybe how close you are to this person, or how close you used to be, or what this person represents in your life. But anyways, moving on from that. This person, they want you to know that they do love your spiritual awareness, they love your spiritual beliefs, and maybe your spiritual kind of like practices and stuff like that. Like they could perceive you as like a bit witchy, which is something that they do find quite endearing. They want you to know that you are very desirable in their eyes, that you shouldn't really doubt how they see you and how they feel about you. They want you to know that they do get a lot of unwanted attention and they understand that. But they don't want that to change how you see them and have an impact on your relationship. They kind of want you to know that at the end of the day, these people aren't important to them, whereas you are important to them, and they want you to know that. They have a lot of sexy feelings for you, but they for some reason, I don't know what the dynamic of your relationship is, but they could think that their sexy feelings for you are maybe a little bit inappropriate for some reason. They want you to know that they know or that they think you're a witch. They could think you put a bit of a spell on them as well. They want you to know that they do want you to be less passive, maybe secretive when it comes to them. They just want you to be a bit more aggressive. Um, they'd love to see you come out of your shell a bit more, you know? They want you to know that they may have to keep your relationship private. I don't want to say a secret because it doesn't really feel like a secret, but it does feel like Four of Swords. So there could be some sort of privacy that they would like in regards to in regards to your relationship. Some of you may perceive that as them wanting to keep your relationship a secret. Or for some of you, it could be the other way around, and they think that you would want to keep your relationship a secret or private. But yeah, they respect you a lot and they want you to know that. But they could think you are maybe emotionally repressed at times, or maybe just like in general. They want you to know that they do think that you're anxious and maybe can't take a lot of stress and pressure. But they don't like to see you struggle, to be honest. They don't like to see you stressed out. They also want you to know that they don't want you both to take advantage of each other. I don't know why, but they want you to know that they don't think you have a lot of responsibilities, but they could like that you don't have a lot of responsibilities. Or for some of you, if you have like certain responsibilities, like they don't think the responsibilities that you do have would be a problem for them. So it's almost like they want to give you reassurance that maybe, certain circumstances that you have um, don't bother them, and they want you to know that. So we have I Deserve Better. We have liquid courage. We have At This Point You're Just Playing Yourself. We have I Accept You for Who You Are. I feel like this ties into the last message as well for some of you guys. We have Speechless, we have I'm Done, and we also have You Are Strong, but you don't have to do this alone. So they want you to know that they see that you deserve better. Is this in a specific way? It doesn't really seem like it's in a specific way. Let me see. Maybe more attention, maybe more attentiveness. Maybe from them specifically. For some of you here with I'm Done, that was clarified by the Two of Cups. For some of you, they want you to know that they're maybe done with someone else. Could be an ex of theirs. They want you to know that they do accept you for who you are. Like, wherever you are at in life right now, they accept it. In terms of, at this point, you're playing yourself. Like, at times they do think you'll be doing yourself a disservice, and this is in terms of like how, I don't know how to put this, but it's coming out as how high quality you are. Maybe you don't perceive yourself that way, but they feel like you're doing a disservice by not seeing yourself that way, if that makes sense, you know. So for some of you here, they want you to know that they're sorry for maybe being speechless or not having much to say the last time you guys saw each other. For some of you, they may need like a bit of liquid courage to maybe say what they want to say. They may even think that maybe the other way around. It may not even have anything to do with liquid courage, to be honest, but maybe just like mustering up that courage to maybe say what they want to say, you know? Is this in regards to you? Now, this does feel like it is more in regards to them than it is to you. What do they want you to know? So they want, in terms of this card, like they want you to know that they do want to, you know, be there for you. They do want to support you. We have persistent. We also have victim, and we have discreet. What do they want you to know? I don't know why this is coming out, but they want you to know that they could be a victim of like their circumstances or a particular situation, a particular environment or dynamic. It's almost like, what do they want you to know? Like their circumstances have got in their way, or it's caused, like it's prevented them from doing something or saying something. And I know this, I know that message came up earlier where they kind of felt like their feelings for you maybe felt like a bit inappropriate. So that could be why they feel like there is some type of prevention. Or maybe even why they aren't, you know, speaking up or having the courage to say anything. It could be due to like circumstances or dynamic. But it feels like they're done though with being speechless or not saying much, you know, or not having courage. They want you to know that they do plan on being more persistent moving forward. For some of you, they want you to know that they are maybe going to stop being discreet with how they feel about you. But when it comes to like maybe the wider setting, they may want to keep your relationship private, you know, maybe discreet. In some, maybe in regards to maybe some people or certain environments. But yeah, that's all I have though. For those of you who chose this group, I really do hope it could be helpful and make sense. And I'm wishing you the best. Okay, take care. Bye. Hi all, welcome. If you've chosen the third group, the rose quartz, then there's readings for you. The person on your mind, what do they want you to know? We have the Tower upright. We have the Eight of Wands upright as well. Both such intense cards. Fiery. Not fiery. What's the word? Maybe passionate. Anyway, so they want you to know that they are trying to change how they behave with you. Maybe they, please only take this if it makes sense, but it feels like they know they've been harsh, they know they've been maybe chaotic, or aggressive for some of you, or they haven't been treating you well. They know in their perspective that they're not good enough for you, and they want you to know that they do want to restructure your relationship and kind of reevaluate where they maybe went wrong, maybe the changes that they need to make moving forward. But they do want to continue to try with you or try again and kind of give your relationship another go. They want you to know that they realize they were destructive and they will do anything they can to kind of like get you back, make amends. They want you to know that they do want a stable and secure foundation with you, for you guys to like build off. And if things did end between you and this person, they want you to know that their life has gone tits up since then, and that there's been like a series of disasters for them since you've left, or since you guys have not been maybe that close anymore. They have many regrets when it comes to you, and they want the chance to do better. They also plan on being more serious as well, less immature, like less fleeting. Like maybe before, certain things were quite fleeting for them. It was like just a moment and that's it, and like I'm on to the next moment, or moving on. Like certain things just weren't that serious to them, or it didn't hold that much. I don't want to say it didn't hold that much value, but they could have had like an it is what it is attitude, or just again like maybe thinking very short term instead of long term, especially the impact certain things might have on you and the relationship you guys have. But right now, they do feel hurt that they've lost you. They understand that they made you feel unsafe, or made you feel like you weren't worthy, or but yeah, they want you to know that you did awaken something in them, like you opened their eyes, made them realize maybe where they were going wrong. And they want you to know that they are struggling mentally, maybe with stress and their overall mental health. They want you to know that they still find you very seductive and alluring. They need your help and support, but that's not the reason they want you back in their life. They want you to know that they can't wait to move forward with you. They're kind of done being in the space where you guys are at, like especially if it's not a good space, or like a non-existent kind of space. Like they kind of just can't wait for you guys to like be on a good track again. Like this isn't going to be for everyone, but for some of you, they want you to know that they're moving soon, maybe traveling. They want to see you, contact you, make amends with you before they do move or before they do travel. They want you to know that they'll be thinking about you while they do travel as well. They also want you to know that they are going to have to temporarily focus on another area of their life for a little while, maybe for work or to fix some of their problems that they're experiencing. But they do plan on just, to stop being chaotic, to calm down, settle down, be stable, secure, and trustworthy, and just be a little boring, you know, like be a little vanilla. Like that's how they plan to be for a while, and to like just chill out, really. So what do they want you to know? We have, you seem a little shy and I find it very endearing. We have, is it bad that I've never made love? We also have, I've been through some stuff. We had, I wish I had said something sooner. We have, I want to do unspeakable things to you. That's the kind of things I like to hear, to be honest. No, I'm joking. We have talk dirty to me, and we have wild thoughts. Oh, anyways. Okay. So what do they want you to know? So I don't know about them, you know, perceiving you as shy, but they do find you incredibly endearing. So for some of you, they want you to know, the Three of Swords came out to clarify that they want you to know that they maybe haven't been in love before, that they maybe haven't really taken relationships that seriously. Wait, there was something else. Yeah, maybe they just didn't take relationships and love that serious, and they kind of want you to know, but they want you to know that, um, you know, they're changing their perspective on that. They may even have the feely feels for you, like they may love you, and they've kind of realized that maybe the previous relationships were different, built on something different, and they realize that with you, it's more than just, I want to say, is it more? No, it doesn't even really feel like it's more than just attraction. Like it feels like they are super attracted to you. But yeah, they realize maybe where things were missing in previous relationships. So they want you to know that they do have a lot of sexy thoughts about you, a lot of wild thoughts about you. They want you to know that they do lust over you, like not in a bad way, but they do like fantasize about you. They do want to do some unspeakable things to you, you know, wink wink. They want you to know that they love your voice. They could want you to know like your voice is like really sexy, and I don't know if you have like dirty talk with this person before, but they could feel like your voice would be great for it. Not even saying that that's something that they, you know, necessarily want, or you know, from you, but they feel like your voice is like a turn on as well. Anyways, moving on from that. But yeah, they want you to know that they do wish they had said something sooner to you. They do wish that they had maybe taken action sooner, maybe made changes sooner. They also want you to know that they have been through some shit, you know? They could still be dealing with the fallout. They could be going through some stuff right now. But this could also be through losing you, or kind of losing a connection to you. That it's been hard on them. So we also have strict, introverted, and neutral. What do they want you to know? So they want you to know that they are being stricter with themselves, like they are holding themselves to a higher standard. All right, so for those of you who do resonate with being introverted and this person maybe being quite extroverted or a bit more confident or out there or social, whatever it may be, like if you resonate with that kind of like scenario dynamic, they want you to know that they love that you're introverted, you know. So with this neutral, it feels like a clean slate. Like they want for there to be like to start off with or restart with like a neutral kind of clean slate sort of energy. And that's something that they're hoping for moving forward. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. Do hope it could resonate and make sense. But I'm wishing you the best, okay? Take care.